Welcome back to school, second semester, we made it. Oh yeah! So anyway, for homework for second semester, you'll be actually watching some of these videos that I'm going to post on YouTube for you guys. What this is supposed to do is it's going to explain the lesson for the week. That way you guys get a head start. We should be able to boost our grades a little bit, be a little bit more confident in class, answer some more questions maybe. Okay, so for this week, we got a great week. We're going to be studying about China. China's awesome. China has wonderful culture. What's culture? Culture are the feelings, the beliefs, and the traditions of a group of people. Every people group has a culture. A Hispanic culture, African American culture, Chinese culture, Native American culture. The list just goes on. We'll be studying first the food and the drinks of Chinese culture. And then our second story, which we'll go over on Wednesday, is going to go over Chinese culture, family life. Should be pretty exciting. Now, as we go over all these aspects of life in China, we're going to be studying one of our goals for this week, and that is finding and analyzing cultural context. What does that mean? It's easy, really. People from different cultures have different customs, different beliefs, different traditions. So, when we're analyzing cultural context, we're finding the culture of the main characters. Very, very simple. We look for who the main character is, and then we ask, how does this person's culture, i.e. his customs, his traditions, his beliefs, affect how he behaves in the story? So that's what we're going to be focusing on this week. That's very important. And we're also going to be going over an old favorite, description. Remember, you see white fridge, white doors, gray couch, blue shirt. All those are descriptions, right? Blue, white, pink carpet. I didn't put the carpet in, really, guys. So remember, we're studying two stories this week. We are studying Chinese food and drinks, and we are also studying Chinese family life. Remember that. That's going to be important. We're going to be going over it. And then later in the week, we're going to be going over adjectives that compare. You guys should remember what comparing is. Comparing is showing how things are the same. Very good. So when we're going over adjectives that compare, we're going to be talking about adjectives that show how two things are the same. What does that mean exactly? How can an adjective show how two things are the same? Well, it's actually pretty simple. John is older than Jim. Older is the adjective. It's telling us John is older than Jim. Compares John and Jim. How about this one? Jessica is taller than Novely. Taller is our adjective that describes two people, Jessica and Novely. Or how about Nate's afro is bigger than Bryce's. Bigger is our adjective, and it's comparing Nate's afro to Bryce's afro. And we all know Bryce doesn't actually have an afro. Usually, an adjective of comparison is created by adding ER to the end of a word. Taller, shorter, bigger, faster, longer. All of these words end in ER, and all of these words are adjectives of comparison. Now, I'm going to throw a curveball at you, but I think you guys are going to be able to get this. We also have something that's called superlative adjectives. Now, if a comparative adjective shows how two things are the same, remember the word compare, a superlative adjective shows how three or more things are the same. Check it out. It's actually pretty simple. Malik is the fastest kid in his class. Fastest is our superlative adjective. But what are the three or more things that we're talking about? We're talking about the people in the class. We have Malik, and then we have everybody else in his class. So that's 13 people we're actually talking about total. Malik and the other 12 members of his class. Malik is the fastest person in his class. How about another example? Okay, let's think. How about this one? Jamie has the nicest handwriting in the whole school. Which one of these is our superlative adjective? If you said nicest, you are correct. That is exactly right. What are the three or more things that we're comparing? Jamie and the whole school. How many kids are in school? Like 600 kids? It's a lot of kids. So let's go over this real quick. Comparative adjectives show how two things are the same. Mr. Naslund is cooler than Mr. Holstrom. Cooler is our comparative adjective showing Mr. Naslund being cooler than Mr. Holstrom. You guys already knew that. A superlative adjective shows how 3 or more things are the same. My car is the biggest car in the parking lot. Our superlative adjective is biggest. It's comparing my car and all the other cars in the parking lot. Okay, so very important things to remember. This week we are going over number 1, description. We've already been over this, should be pretty easy. Number 2, we are analyzing cultural context. Remember, that means we are finding how the main character's culture is affecting the story. Number 3, we're going to be going over comparative adjectives. And as a bonus, number 4, we're going to be going over superlative adjectives. All right, and that should wrap up video number 1. On Wednesday, you'll have a second video discussing word families. Should be pretty short. You guys can do this. Welcome back to school. See you tomorrow.